Today's sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing first play is Lance. Powering forward. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple. This defense for the Broncos, much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco, it's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Working from the gun. Lance. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On play action, Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Here's Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Aaron Browning coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Hamler now on the return. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 12-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. And he gets this. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings us 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Wilson. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. 23 yards, the final tally. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Tim Patrick, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a play fake. Lance. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing his Lance on third down, and he finds Tyler Croft. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Remember,
and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. McCaffrey. Better ball security, but not much else to show for him.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Shotgun now for Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
52 yards rushing for him now, his first 2 carries of the ballgame. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The Broncos at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. That's taken in by Dulcich. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
What a terrific story is Greg Dulcich, who began as a walk-on at UCLA and got better each and every season. Really stretches a field average over 17 yards per catch his last 2 years as a Bruin. Exactly what Denver was looking for to replace Noah Fant at tight end.
Now it's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Williams will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Williams again, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos go up. Touchdowns. Blankenship out for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. Pass midfield. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yep.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Wilson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 19. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Second and 4.
Ready, go!
McCaffrey on the counter. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
typically we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ready. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. The big fella. 30. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They fake the handoff. Now Lance steps away. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patrick. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. This will be caught. Judy. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start